welcome back. I'm so glad you came back to spend time with me. I want to talk today about karma. The more I learn about karma, I just want to share. There was a time in my life where I didn't even believe in karma. I thought it was just a saying that everybody would say, karma's going to get you or catch up with you or whatever. But it's true. It's a fact. Karma comes in different ways, as in the karma that you put out, whether it be good or bad, karma that you bring in, whether it be good or bad. The ways that you act is also karma. For instance, let's just say your husband punched your son, his stepson, and you go up and you punch him. That would be karma, because that's not the way you handle a situation. You're supposed to settle it in a better, more loving way. There's always a way to solve things. I know you want to kick their butt, and I don't blame you for feeling that way, but there's always a better way. You could call the police or whatever, leave him, whatever. You just always have to think, I have to do the right thing. What would Jesus do, more or less? There's karma in relationships. There's karma in your job. There's karma in parenting. And that bleeds over from past lives also. So you kind of really have to stop and think about situations, because you could have built a whole lot of bad karma in a past life. And you have to relive your karma, your bad karma, I should say. You have to relive that in the same circumstances again in your next life. And sometimes the roles can be twisted, as in I shoot and unalive some people, and so the next life it'll be reversed. Not always, but it can, just to show me how it feels, more or less. It would be taking or unaliving me in a very good life that I would be having. That would be paying me back, more or less. If you're a bad mom, if you're a bad dad, if you abuse your kids, you'll have to come back and do that again. Work-wise, same thing. If you're always having jobs that you're unhappy with, and that you're sitting there thinking, why do I always get these crappy jobs? Why? Well, you can fix it. And if you don't fix it, you have to go through the same thing in your next life until you learn that lesson. Karma is lessons. In your next life, you'll come back and have crappy jobs until you fix something. Improve yourself or improve the job situation. Something to tell you of how to fix that. If you're one to sit around thinking, why is my life always crappy? Why do I always get the crappy end of the stick? Why does this person over there have better luck than me all the time? Well, it's because you have to change your thought pattern. You have to change your pattern of doing and receiving bad things. For instance, it was very hard for me to keep a job because I didn't like it. I couldn't work for liars. I couldn't work in a situation where I felt uncomfortable, things like that. An example, I kept quitting them. I felt guilty in doing so, but I finally found the job that I wanted. Sometimes we are in the position to do that. We can keep quitting until we find something better. But there's always a way out, always, to get something better. And your thought process helps you go a positive way also. If you're going to get up and say, I don't feel good, this is going to be a crappy day, then it'll be a crappy day. If you sit and think positive all day, as in, well, I don't feel so great today, but I will get better. Today is going to be a wonderful day. And you keep that thought process up, then you'll start receiving good things. That's the way it works. That's how that I got this apartment. That's how I went to Sedona. I manifested Sedona. I got this apartment because I finally found the job that I wanted to stick with. I like it, and it was enough to get this apartment. But I was trying to put good vibes out there for so long that it worked for me, and they're still working for me. I'm learning. I never believed this, but once upon a time, because of my past, I was abused as a kid, and had crappy relationships, and so I always thought, why is my life so difficult? And that's all I would think about. And then when I stopped thinking like that and started thinking of my future in a positive way, things started changing. So I no longer think about getting abused. It held me back for so long. It's true. It happens. It will hold you back. If you sit and you just marinate on that idea for eons, then it's never going to go away. And that's karma also. It'll bleed over to the next life. You have to learn how to deal with it. So any bad situation that you're in this very moment in your life, if you're sitting there thinking, why do I always find the horrible men? Or women? Why do I keep finding the abusers? Stop and think, this is either karma from a past life, or I'm just making bad choices. I have the power to stop. And you do. You have the power to stop that cycle. And there's always a way out. Even if it's difficult, if it's hard, if you have to leave all your belongings behind to move and get out, you got to do it. I've done it. If you're wondering why you keep getting bad things, stop and think about it. Stop. What is the solution? This is either from the past life. If I fix it in this life, it won't happen again in the future, in your next life. There is a such thing as reincarnation, trust me. Whatever you fix in this present lifetime will not bleed over into your future lives. And the more you continue doing that, you will get to a point where you will never have to reincarnate again ever unless you want to. And hopefully you won't start over and building bad karma. As long as there's bad karma, you'll be coming back. Maybe not right away, but you will have to come back. So maybe, hopefully that would help you in certain circumstances of fixing things that are horrible in your life. It's something you did or somebody else did that you have to learn. Like I said, better parents, workers, whatever. Or even animals. If you abuse animals, that's the same thing. You have to stop. You have to do positive and loving things all day, every day in your life. Do things right. So this is going to be a short one, but I did this video once already, and I don't know why I've slacked these couple of days, but I figured that I need to put one out and do it quickly because I don't want to get behind again like I usually do. I will try to put another one out. I have a list again, of course, and I will keep continuing to continue. I love you guys, and I'm sending you love, light, and peace. Bye.